Welcome to an incomplete guide to personal growth. We invite you to take a breath and take a listen to our podcast that explores the wonder, humor, challenges, and sometimes those self-inflicted wounds on a journey of personal growth.
Our weekly podcast conversations include stories, resources, and tools that you can incorporate into your daily life. We're the mother-daughter duo of Sydney
and Kelly.
Hi, Mom.
Hi, Sydney.
How are you?
Good.
This is probably the most casual I've ever dressed.
Well, we just got back from splatter paint.
That's true. That's what we're going to talk about
So,
today.
we're not outfit.
But before we get there,
Yes.
I thought it was really funny. We were driving back on the way home, and the little voice thing, it's not
Audi.
Really whatever Audi voice thing that it has.
Yes.
Came on,
Activates.
and I swear, at some point, almost every time we're in that car, or at least like if it's just the two of us and we're talking or whatever,
Yeah.
it always activates. But I feel like we're saying something different every time. I don't even know what its name is.
I don't know. You can name it yourself, but I just say, "Hey, Audi, turn the air up," or whatever. But we weren't saying anything, and it said, "I tried to improve myself every day," and I thought, "What the heck?" I know.
It was so weird. I don't understand. And those things always are like the car ones. I feel like are the most annoying. They frustrate me the most. And then I know some people like will do Hey Siri all the time.
Yeah.
So, I think Cortana or whatever is the one for Microsoft. But it's like people will use it. I just have never ever gotten into like the voice command stuff. Yeah.
I have, and I think you can change it so it's a little harder to hear it, that it won't pick up on everything.
But do you only use it in the car?
Well, it's an Audi, so that's the only place I use it.
Do you use your phone too? Because you
say, "Hey Siri."
Yeah.
Oh gosh.
Don't.
No, I have it on Do Not Disturb,
Okay,
so it
good.
shouldn't. Every once in a while, but I don't do it a lot.
Yeah.
I do voice texting a lot more than I used to.
Yeah. See, I don't do that at
So
all.
that's that. Well, you can text faster than I can.
That's true.
So I have used that, but I don't do it. But some people I was on a trip, it was a year and a half ago, and with my friend Shirley, and I'm telling you, all the time, she just, "Hey Siri," and ask questions, and it was like, if we were having a conversation and somebody asked, "Well, what about?" Well, hey, and she would go into it.
Some people use it.
Do it a lot.
Yeah. It's just one thing I've never gotten into. And I feel like it's newer, I feel like on the technology side, and like obviously not always perfect because sometimes it doesn't know what you're saying.
Yeah. It gets better. My dad uses it. Of course, he can't see, so he uses it all the time. Checking the time, what's the weather, what's the thing, which reminds me, he didn't text me.
Oh, he didn't text
this
you
morning, and I texted him, but I'm sure he's okay. Otherwise, I would hear. But
yeah.
maybe it usually means either his hearing aids aren't on, or didn't charge right, or something. So I'll
check
in later.
But yeah, he does use it a lot. But I just that's one thing I've never of like modern technology that I've have never gotten
take
into.
Advantage of.
No, I don't at all.
Okay.
And I'm actually very happy that my car. I mean, other than when I plug in for CarPlay, like it doesn't have that ability thing.
Yeah.
Goodness. I get so annoyed.
It's kind of weird. I could work on it, but I never sit in my car to do it.
Yeah.
I think it can do a lot more than I ever know, but it's like, then I was sitting there. So
anyway, that's what I was thinking about today.
Okay. Good.
So yes, we have a new experience.
We're going to be talking about two.
Yeah, kind of two. Yeah.
They overlap each other. One being, they're both dealing with painting. One was a
painting with a twist is what
painting
it's called.
with a twist. And I did not have any wine, but now I know why you use wine when you paint with a twist, because that was the most awful experience.
Yeah.
It was fun, the social part of it.
Yeah,
but,
I get what you mean.
But,
man. Yeah.
And the second one that we're going to talk about is, which we just got back from today, is splatter painting.
Yes.
Which, even that.
Really?
Well, you look more organized. We'll talk about that later.
Yes,
and
true.
the staff liked your picture better.
They did. That was awesome. As I'm like, so
we'll post some of those.
So with the first one, we went and like the painting with twist. So what happens there, in case people don't know, usually there's like a painting picked ahead of time. And so like the one that we went to chose like basically, what are those? Kilted.
It's a haricot.
Haricot. That's right. It's
From Scotland.
Yes. And so it was like that, a face of that. Sometimes like I've been to a Halloween one. And it was so there is a specific thing you're supposed to be painting. And they give you the colors that you need for it, the brushes you need for it. You're set up at an easel. You have an instructor at the front that walks you through each step of how to do,
That was interesting.
Pieces.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Going into it.
And so I try and sit kind of close so then I can see exactly what they're doing and like try and follow along because I'm a precision person. But yeah, so that's what happens. And they say with a twist because you can BYOB, bring your own beverage, alcohol, whatever, beer, booze.
Yeah.
But you bring your own if you want, but you don't have to. And yeah, it's usually like 2 hours is usually how long it lasts. But it was fun.
So when we started out and very beginning, and she's showing and I mix these colors. So I mix these colors and they're awful. Where's our paint? Can you reach them or I can?
I got it.
Okay. So we're going to show you. And Sydney had been before and she was not going to mix paint. And
hers looks very, so I did a blue sky and you were supposed to, it was like this kind of yellow green background. Yours is a blue, green, gray
mob. I don't know.
Mix.
I was not happy. And they said they could help me with it, but they didn't.
They didn't really fix it.
No.
And
was show me yours.
I did. I held mine.
And yours is, she did straight blue.
I did straight blue.
She did it before and hers looks better than mine. I'm a little jealous, but.
Yeah. So, and I think with this, I go into knowing, okay, so it's an art. It's, you're supposed to be artistic, creative. Mm-hmm. People assume if you're artistic, then you're good at it. And very much so, no, because musicians are called artistic and creative. That is not. Painting is not where my artistry comes out.
Well, I have to interrupt you like I never do. But it just made me think, you're talking about art. Mm-hmm. Is art, right? Wouldn't it be fun to do something like this on the music side? Where people play. I'm just saying, can you imagine, so you paint, right? But, so you're an artist. Okay, well, come play and we do piano stuff and teach. Anyway,
more
music with a twist. Yeah. But I'm just saying, there's something out there besides karaoke. That's what karaoke is.
That's what karaoke is. That is music with a twist.
It is definitely music with a twist. We'll just call it that.
Yes, I like that.
Okay, but I think it'd be fun with instruments too.
Maybe.
Somehow.
I'd have to really think about that.
Okay. Back to
the painting.
Painting with a twist.
But this one was so the Halloween one I did felt way more complicated.
Okay.
Than this one. This one had simpler colors, I felt like, for the cow and everything. Mm-hmm. Shush, it did. Okay. Or you could choose. Like I very intentionally didn't really mix a ton of colors.
Well, I mixed the first and I never mixed again. No. Everything was straight what they gave me.
Yeah, everything. I didn't do too much mixing. A lot of it is like blending. Almost like what people do with makeup. Yeah. Blending. And I'm not good at that.
How you use your brush and the stroke. Yeah, I didn't do
I'm
well.
I'm already not good at blending makeup and doing all those special, smoky eye stuff.
Yeah.
So I'm not going to be good at it on a canvas either. No. Like it's just no good. Yeah. But yeah, the social aspect is fun if you're doing it with people, and you can like laugh and have fun with it. It's fun. Good. Yeah. But it is something that it's difficult to get out of your head. And that's the point. It's like, and the instructor too, she was like, you do it. If you think it looks good, put your paint brush in your water. Do not touch it anymore. Don't look at it and think, I should do that. Because then it's just going to get out of control. Yeah. And they very much were also just like, don't be in your head about it. Just go for it and all. And it's, and that is a good concept, but it's difficult.
It's difficult to do. And once you stop for a minute and maybe walk around, look at other people's who are better than yours, but
way better.
But just look and then come back to yours and just kind of sit there a minute. It doesn't look quite as bad as you think it does. Yeah, like mine doesn't look quite as bad as I thought it did. It hasn't changed, but it's still. It doesn't look as bad, but so it's really hard.
So you can just really get in your head
and just have fun.
Yeah,
and no, you don't have to hang it in your house.
No, we're not hanging those up anymore.
It might be a good.
quit. We're not hanging it anywhere.
No, it's going to be a gift to somebody somewhere, and I'm going to do that.
Good.
I'm doing it.
That is good.
I'm doing it.
That's hilarious.
Somebody's getting a birthday or next year Christmas or something. It's coming.
That is good. That is good. Oh man, but yeah,
good.
So mangoes was fun. Other than if somebody very specifically invited me to it, it's not something I would choose to do on my own. And I have a feeling you never want to go again. That's my feeling.
That is a good feeling.
Yeah. See, now we finally have an experience.
I would do it with friends just to do it.
Yeah. But now we finally have an experience.
It's not like I'm going to go and seek it out.
Yeah. But we have an experience where you won't do it again.
Yeah.
And I feel like all of our other ones, we've been like, oh, yeah, we'd probably.
I'd do it again.
But this one, no.
Yeah. I asked Soring, I still want to go back.
I know, right? But no, this one, I don't think you would do it again.
No. So.
And I think clay, so like, the pottery places where you go and paint, I think that's more fun.
Yeah.
To me.
Yeah, we still have your stuff you've done from when you were 8 years old in the closet.
It looks pretty
good.
good.
So yeah, I can see that.
That I can go back and do, and I've done that before.
Yeah.
But this sort of thing where it's like a blank canvas and and they kind of draw out for you, but it's a blank canvas and you're like, ooh, it's all me.
Yeah. It didn't.
Yeah, no.
Didn't go well.
But the splatter paint. Whole other ball game. And so we get there and they provide a hairnet, goggles, and I didn't even think about the goggles till we got there because, of course, that's true.
Splattering stuff. So
poncho,
gloves, poncho, and and the shoes
covers.
when people come to your house for the air conditioning, they put
Yes,
those shoe covers on. I've never used those before, but I did.
Yes.
So we had those on,
and we still kind of dressed in grungy.
Yeah, and you still want to wear because I've got paint on my shirt here.
Yeah, you do.
But it's water based.
Yeah.
It may or may not come out.
Yeah.
And then we chose colors. They give you little things to put your colors in.
This place we got to choose. We each chose three.
And then you can mix and make your own. And then
because I had to mix because I didn't see any purple.
Yeah.
So it's like, well, how do you make purple? And I totally forgot. So I said blue and green. And luckily the lady who was helping us there, she was like, I think it's blue and red. And I'm like, you're right. That's it.
Yeah.
So got my purple.
So you got your purple, and then we could either do a canvas or a t-shirt.
Oh, okay, yeah.
So we did
canvas.
Yeah. And so you go in this other room where it's a splatter room, and we'll put pictures up.
Yeah, we'll put some pictures up.
And our paint's still drying, so I didn't.
Yeah,
we don't have it with us here.
Yeah.
Anyway, so just you have a canvas and you decide what you want to do.
Yes, and then they gave us like a couple different containers where if we wanted to put paint in there and then add some water to make it looser.
Right.
Because she was saying it was easier for her. It was easier to splatter with a little water in her paint. And then they gave you 2 brushes, one tiny one that's like detail brush and then another like regular one. And when I first got there, when we first walked in, I was like, they really didn't give us like a bigger one. I was thinking I'd get a little bit bigger paintbrush. But then I was thinking for the size of the canvas, it probably worked out. The one thing I wish they had done is I wish they had given us like a really firm brush or something where you could like fan the bristles. So then you get all the like little tiny
I
dots.
hadn't thought of that. I was trying to figure out.
Because
I bet
like
we
use
could
your
have
finger
a little bit.
No, I tried several
Did you?
times to like fan the bristles and stuff. So then it'd be like all the little tiny dots instead of having to throw it.
Yeah.
Actually, no, it didn't work for what they gave. So that's the one thing I wish they added either a brush they could do that or some sort of extra tool where you could do like
that.
the little tiny
cool.
dots.
Yeah. They did. They provided like there was different widths of tape.
Yes, of tape
that you could put like.
I did that.
You did that. You made.
I made just like some boxes.
Lines, and then I made a K.
Yes, you did.
Then splatter painted around it.
And then we had an extra canvas that we did together. Yes,
and it
made a little heart.
Yeah, and it was fun. And even what's funny is even in splatter painting, Sydney, you were more organized. I'm like, just put my K up and start going, and
I'm like setting
you got
it
your
up.
color, and then
I'm even thinking, okay, which one first? Which one's because I had 3 colors. I'm like, okay, I think I'm going to do it in layers. So which one do I want to be the bottom layer? Which one do I want?
Oh, I hadn't even thought of that. I just started. And see, and
that
then
doesn't show our personality.
No, not at all. And then at the end, the girl was like, "Oh, these are so nice. I like this one best. And I'm like, yeah.
And
It was Sydney's.
Oh my
But
gosh.
it was fun. That would be a fun experience with a big group.
Oh, yeah.
Especially if you wanted to get in a paint fight.
Oh, you
I
could.
would love to do that. I only threw paint at you once.
Yeah, thank
And it was
goodness.
on your back because I knew
know.
you'd get mad if
Oh,
I
I
did
would
your
get so
face.
mad. You know it.
But but note, I did not have any paint on my face.
Oh my gosh.
And
You know what?
did.
That could be a fun idea for like a party or something, or someone with a bunch of kids. If it's water based,
Yeah,
and
it
you
is.
do it on the driveway, and you just dress them all up in ponchos or whatever,
The
and give
backyard
them,
and the grass.
yeah, and you just give them big buckets of paint, and they just splatter at each other. How fun would that?
That
would
is,
be
because
cool.
I think it was the tempera finger paint type of stuff
Yeah.
or something that we use. I don't know. I
it
I
wasn't-
didn't read the labels, but it was water based.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, I mean,
Wouldn't that
I
be
would have
fun?
loved. I would love to go there with a group and just have a paint fight.
That would be funny. And then you could put the canvases around and just see what hits it.
Yes. Yeah.
That'd be cool.
Oh, okay. That's an idea I want to do. So, see, I would love to go do that again.
Yeah. And I felt like, because we did the rage room thing, I felt
Yeah.
like the splatter paint was easier to get into. You know, it
Yes,
didn't take you
yes,
so long.
yeah,
like the
because-
rage room took us a few minutes to get
Well,
into
because
it.
you're not supposed to break stuff, but
Yeah.
you looked around this room and you thought everything is already ruined. I can't
yeah.
do anything.
You can't do anything
damage.
else.
And and so it was, not as violent. Mm-hmm. So yeah, I would.
Yeah.
I agree. And
I tried like different angles, like moving
Yeah,
the
I did too.
paint and stuff, and we signed them.
Yeah, distances. I saw, distance. Like
I know
that.
you stood really far back for some of it. That was
Yeah,
so
just
funny.
to see what would happen. That's about as artistic as I got.
I know, right?
But it was
I know, but
fun.
that one
I
was
would do
better.
that.
Because there really isn't a pressure to be artistic about it. And I think
No.
somebody maybe would be is somebody who is really good at painting, and like painting with a twist is their thing.
Yeah.
How much would they really like the splatter painting? Because
That's good because they're
it's not
totally different.
You're gonna mess it up. You can try and
It
be
just-
because I try and aim for certain spots, and sometimes I'd get it.
Yeah, but sometimes
you're
you
gonna mess
don't.
up.
And it's going to end up wherever it ends up. And so, yeah.
Yeah, and so you'll miss it and mess it up. But no, I thought that was more fun. I would go do again.
Yeah, and I can see that being fun with a big
How
group.
was it? Very expensive?
I think it's $45 a person.
Oh, that's not too for an hour.
Yeah, and you get a
and that includes
canvas
the
or
supplies
t-shirt, whichever,
and everything. Yeah, that's not too
and
bad.
the supplies and the time.
Yeah.
And you hook your music up.
To a Bluetooth speaker.
Bluetooth
yeah, kind of
speaker,
like
so-
what we did with the radio,
Yeah,
which was cool.
yeah. So there's that, and you
and she
have
was
an
like, "What do you
hour
want-"
for it, and we didn't. Yeah.
Yeah, and she was like, "Well, what do you want to put on?" And it's we're doing this early, and
Yeah.
so we were like, "Oh, well, it's still kind of Christmas time, so we'll put on some Christmas
Oh.
music." And she was like, "Well, somebody came in one time and put in like classical music."
That
I was like,
would be
"That's
interesting
pretty
to set
cool."
your tone.
Yeah,
Wouldn't
right? And there's some intense classical music you can do. So.
Oh, yeah, I was
be
thinking
fun.
that too. Yeah. Oh, that would have been fun.
So that was
So
funny.
we can, so that one is, and we went to the one, we'll link it. It's
Yes.
the same place that they had axe throwing. And they have
Escape rooms.
escape room. I'm just not there yet.
I'm not there yet.
Yeah. We're getting there.
I don't know. That experience is going to take me a little bit to work up to.
Yeah. I know.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
Yes. But yeah. So I think between the two,
Yeah.
like, especially since we are both not painters, we are
No.
not painters. The splatter paint was like
Splatter paint was a
way
lot
more
fun.
enjoyable.
Yeah.
Than
Yeah.
painting with a twist.
Yeah, just
But
because the artistic thing. But I can see where the other would be really
the other would be
fun.
fun. Like, it is a good, like, a fun, I think, girlfriend's, like, night out
Yeah.
type of thing to do.
Yeah. And
but
just if you're
if you
there
bring
with-
your wine.
and you're there with non-competitive people.
Yeah, who don't care and like, you're not comparing.
And it was fun to see some people that were there that were very artistic
Yes,
and
and
see
see
what
what
they
they do.
did and go, wow, you thought of doing that instead of just what they said.
Yeah, 'cause they would add some stuff to it.
Yeah, so that was neat to see.
that was cool. Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, the splatter paint was good. And I liked that we kind of got that last canvas to do together. That was
Yeah,
cool,
they
too.
gave us one canvas that we could do mesh.
Yeah, mesh it
So we
together. So
did.
that was good.
Yeah.
And I don't know, I guess maybe one other thing is, and I get, okay, you can't just give like unlimited paint.
I know. I wish we could have gotten
But I was like, I
more
wish I
paint.
could have had a couple more colors. Almost like maybe do it based off amount. And so that way
Yeah.
you could just get some of a bunch rather than just having the 3 cups and you get
yeah.
a lot of just those colors.
We did go back in and get
We
one
did
more.
once, and I was like, "Well, we need red," and I was like, "I don't really care. I'm just gonna go get some."
Yeah, so we did.
We were not being monitored at the time.
No. But yeah, so I know. I think they could have been a little more generous.
Yeah. That's the only thing with the paint.
That's my only thing.
That's my only, yeah. And then just something where I could
And of
fan
course, maybe I could have
do
filled
little
it up
tiny
more.
dots.
I don't know. But still.
Yeah.
I just, you still got paint on your hand.
I know I do. I've got to, and some of my nails, so I've got to wash that off. I mean, it'll come off easy.
It'll come off.
Yeah. But no, I do have a little bit. But no, we stayed fairly, I mean, I think my poncho had a little more
paint because I threw some.
Yeah.
That's what it's there for.
That's what it's there for.
You were wearing a poncho for a reason. So, and the hairnet thing. Well, it wasn't a net. Funny. It was a plastic covering.
Yeah.
But we have nice pictures of that too.
Oh, yeah, we do. Oh, my gosh.
But it's a fun way, fun activity for group. Mm-hmm. And if you're all together with your family sometime and
need something to do.
You need something to do and you want to take some anger out at them.
That's a nice way to do it.
Throwing some paint's a good way.
That is. For real. And honestly, I really even feel like kids could get into it too.
Oh, anybody. This is definitely an all age type of thing. Really, it would be.
It's not like you're, physically exerting,
No, it'd be fun. Yeah. It would be fun.
For sure.
Yeah. Cool. So we'd recommend it.
Yes. Well, this is our way that we finish out January.
Ooh, oh my goodness.
Moving on to February.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Moving on.
Yeah, I know.
Good start to the year.
Yes. A good start. First month of the year. For sure.
Yeah. All right.
And if you guys have any experience ideas or anything, please let us know.
Yes.
We'd love to hear them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was looking for them. Mm-hmm. So we look forward to next week when we take a breath and take a listen.
Thank you for listening to this week's episode of An Incomplete Guide to Personal Growth. There are many ways you can stay connected. Follow us on Instagram at An Incomplete Guide Podcast, where you can sign up for our email list and get posts that delve deeper into our weekly topics. Make sure to subscribe to our podcast page wherever you listen to your podcasts. We would really appreciate a rating and sharing us with your family and friends.
We're so glad you chose to spend your time with us and hope there was a thought, a resource, or a laugh that you can take on your journey. We'll be here every Tuesday for you to take a breath and take a listen.